Hi, this is Linda Shea with Drilling Contractor. I'm at the 2024 IADC HSE and Sustainability Europe Conference in Rotterdam. I have with me today Mr. Eamon Condon, VP of Drilling and Wells for the Alliance Support Team for Aker BP. Eamon, thank you for being here.
Thanks indeed, Linda. Glad to be here.
So during the keynote speech that you gave today, you talked about some of the key strategies that you're undertaking to ensure Aker BP is the E&P company of the future. Can you tell us more about those strategies?
Sure. As we said, our ambition is to be the E&P company of the future, and the areas we're focusing on is high efficiency operation with low cost, reducing our emissions, and with a clear plan to net zero. And in addition, transforming the way we do our business to be much more efficient through the use of digital and the relationships that we have with our suppliers through our alliances.
Yeah, you had mentioned during your speech that Aker BP has actually already reduced its net emissions intensity by 50% over the past 5 years. What has contributed to that achievement?
That's correct, Linda. As said, Aker BP in 2023 had an emission of less than 3 kilograms of CO2 per barrel of oil equivalent, and that's very much improvement has come over the last few years due to focus on energy efficiency across our facilities. And in addition, a lot of our production will be coming from installations and fields offshore that are powered from shore.
So I know that Aker BP has been a leader in driving the new alliance model for the industry. Can you tell us how that model differentiates from the traditional way of working in our industry and maybe some of the results that you've seen?
Sure, no, great question, Linda. And for us, the traditional model can be seen where the operator has pretty much all of the information and decides what they want, when they want, and how they want it. We're trying to change that model around where we bring in our alliance partners early, and we bring them in as trusted advisors, where we work very collaboratively with them. Where possible, we have co-location. We're very much focused on trust and transparency, and in addition giving empowerment, giving our alliance partners an opportunity to influence the design, the plans, and we find that very, very beneficial. So when we come to actually execution, we have a great plan that's had all the inputs from our alliance partners. And looking at the results over the last 5 or 6 years, we've seen tremendous results in terms of safety performance, operational efficiency, and in terms of cost delivery. We see this as a model that will actually be quite different in terms of what a traditional way of operating will deliver.
So it sounds like the alliance model is a great way to drive change in our industry for the better. I wonder why you think other companies haven't adopted this model more, and maybe what are some of the challenges that come with it?
So no, good question, Linda. For us, alliances work really well because the context we have is we have quite a volume of activity and we have a longer term plan. We have a view of transforming the industry through digital and through relationships going forward. So the longer term nature works really well for us. In addition, we have an executive leadership who believe in this model all the way down through the organization. And I think that's something that's really key. Is a lot of organizations try relationships and alliances, but they ultimately fail at some point. This is a longer term commitment from our perspective. And not all companies are willing to give away some of the decision-making powers and the way they work, but we really believe that transparency and empowering our alliance partners allows them to give better inputs and contributions to a successful project.
Well, thank you so much, Eamon, for being here and for telling us about the work you're doing at Aker BP.
Sure, thanks very much indeed for your time, Linda.
And thank you for joining us on drillingcontractor.org.